Hey, what's up, North County? Welcome to the Morning Brew. It is Thursday. Wait, no, it's Wednesday, November 19th, and we're excited to have a great show for you guys lined up today. We've got, of course, my friend Eric, which is good morning, Eric.
Hey, good morning. How you
Eric,
doing?
right there. We're gonna be highlighting some stuff. I mean, we were rocking and rolling for the last couple days, guys. I mean, I don't know about you, but I woke up this morning and I didn't get to go to sleep for another 3 hours after this morning's rock and rumble. What about you?
I didn't feel a thing.
You didn't feel anything this morning?
I wasn't in Templeton when that earthquake happened. No, I was in San Miguel, and we didn't feel anything.
Well, yesterday you were.
Yeah.
Yeah, the 4 point. So it's a 4.4
Right.
registered or centered, like just out of Paso, I guess, or just out of Templeton.
Jack Creek, I heard.
Yeah. And then they kind of downgraded it to a 4.1.
Gotcha.
So, but still, nevertheless, I was at my office, and typically the guys, it's a second story. That's the gym up there, so people are throwing down weights. And at first, I'm like, Jesus, who's throwing down this like weights up there?
Yeah, the Hulk.
And then
up there.
next thing I know, I'm like, oh gosh, this thing's swaying.
Oh no.
And I was like, man, I said that's all I need is like 9 million pounds of weights to come down on me.
Yeah, right.
I don't think my desk was gonna hold me.
I guess it was pretty big. I got to see the footage from Barton Winery. Grey Wolf, I should say Barton, but Grey Wolf Winery. They showed the inside and everything was falling down, and I guess it was big. I didn't feel a thing. I didn't feel it this morning. I just,
my first thought was, so the San Simeon earthquake was, well, let's see, gosh, how many years ago was that? That was 2011, 25. I can't remember the year of that.
right.
But it was around the holiday time, where people got the good china out, people got all the stuff out for the holidays to display, and it was like it was a rocker. It was a big one. It was probably almost double the amount of what it was yesterday.
That was the one that wrecked a lot of houses, right?
That one was the one that opened up the big hole in
Right.
Paso Robles,
Mhm.
which was the sulfur stench for 100 years.
Right.
Still going. Now I think they have it figured out. They have it piped in, and it's going down into the river. So the sulfur and all the water is still coming up after, what, 15 years?
That's a
Kyle,
lot.
good morning.
Good morning, Kyle.
Help me out with this. 2023. Thank you.
Okay, yeah.
Or 2003. Because it was a year. Yeah. But yeah, sorry, my brain is just like so literally. So this the reason why my brain's like this, because I woke up this morning at 1 o'clock with the earthquake.
Oh, you actually felt it then?
Oh yeah, no, I felt it. It shook the crap out of me.
I was out, man.
And so
I slept right through it.
I popped up because I'm thinking, going, okay, is this like
That's the big one.
is this right?
Yeah.
And so, but then I couldn't go to sleep for I was up for another 3.5 hours. Right.
You're like anticipating the next one.
I was, and then I was, then you start kind of hearing things, because I heard the earthquake before it came.
Right.
Like before it hit, I could hear like a rumbling.
Yeah.
And so the top of our house, so you guys, you may have not have felt it here, but like where we're at, I don't know if it's because we're on the hill.
Could be.
It seems like our 4.1 or 3.3 or whatever is, add another 2 to that.
Right.
Type deal. And so it really shook. And so I'm just chilling, hanging out, but I couldn't go back to sleep. Finally, I fall asleep, and then I sleep through all my stuff this morning to get up, and so now I'm just like scatterbrained. I'm like, I can't even think. That's why I got, hi, this is Bob.
Yeah. No, Wyatt was at school, and he said he heard a big bang. He was outside, luckily, and everything was rumbling and rocking and rolling. So, yeah, all the kids felt it, but not I.
Well, what did they say? There was an earthquake down in, I think, LA. There was a few pre-shocks like this.
Yeah.
And then the big one hit.
Yeah.
So
That was when I lived down there. That was I can't remember what the earthquake was called, but yeah, that was a big one. I was at a bowling alley when the big one hit. It's at a bowling alley at like some sort of cosmic bowling thing when the big earthquake hit down there.
What's funny is everybody thinks that they don't want to move to California because of earthquakes.
Mhm.
And I mean, really, how many earthquakes have we had in the last
Well, hey, I'm knocking on wood. Don't say it too
20,
loud.
20 years?
Don't.
No, I get you. But
Yeah.
what I'm saying is like you go to, say, the Florida,
Mm-hmm. Hurricanes. Yeah.
every year. You go to
Tornadoes in Oklahoma.
Right?
Yeah.
Texas, hurricanes, all forget that stuff.
Right.
Tornadoes, Nah, I'm good. I'm good with my my occasional earthquake and waiting for the big one, or we gonna break off into the ocean or whatever else is
We're
supposed to
not
happen.
breaking off in the ocean. That ain't gonna happen.
I used to think that when I was a kid. I literally thought that was gonna happen when we had earthquakes. Like they're like the big one, we're gonna break off into the ocean and the water's. I kept looking at the mountaintop, going over to like the coast
Yeah.
from here, going. All you're gonna have is a big blanket of water coming over as we fall into the ocean, the Pacific Ocean. So
Hey, you could have made a movie out of it.
right?
Yeah. So you got some news about this earthquake? You got any more news, or is that?
Yeah. Just the fact that it downgraded to a 4.1, 5 miles west of Templeton, and it was about 3.5 miles deep, which obviously caused the moderate shake. The 3.3 was this morning at approximately 1 a.m. So I saw. You know what's so funny is like I literally put a post there yesterday. It's like, okay, who's gonna say what? Did anybody just feel that? Of course,
right.
everybody felt that.
Was that an earthquake?
Yeah, was that an earthquake? No, it wasn't an earthquake. It was a sonic boom from Vandenberg, from Elon Musk. What do you call
What
those
are the
things?
Starlink, the Starship?
Starlink's going up. But yeah,
Yeah.
there was a ton of talk about it. People were saying, I'm like, hey, count how many people said, hey, did you feel that earthquake? Yes, we felt that earthquake. Thank you.
Yeah.
But hey, we got a good show today. We've got Aaron with MWR coming in. Tell us about the soldiers out there at Camp Roberts and what kind of needs that they're going to be needing for this holiday season. And then after that, we're going to have Javier with the Toy Bank of Greater Paso, which we're going to be partnering up with them and Premier Ag December 7th. And we're going to have a Wunk Country Christmas at Premier Ag from 12 to 2 p. I'm sorry, 11 to 3.
11 to 3, yeah.
And 12 to 2, Santa Claus is going to be making an appearance there for the kiddos to take some pictures. So we're going to have petting zoos and crafts for the kids, cocoa, cookies, and it's going to be our first. It's going to be our first Wunk Christmas. So
It is.
We're going to have fun, and
It's very exciting.
We're super stoked with Premier Ag to teaming up with this and bringing this concept idea to the North County for the kids.
Yeah, and all our sponsors are going to be in there involved. It's going to be great.
Yeah, like I said, we could not do this without our sponsors. I mean, like I said, what we're doing right now, our sponsors are what is basically our bread and butter. I mean, this is what makes us do what we're able to do and bring you guys the information of all these good organizations and needs in the North County and what's just happening here. So it's super awesome. We're super stoked, guys. We're super stoked. And so make sure you guys stay tuned and please share, like, subscribe, invite your friends, text message people, screenshot, whatever it takes. Get them over to What's Up North County because we have our Instagram, Spotify, YouTube, Facebook, and evidently, Eric, you said that we're on
TikTok. We're on everything.
Yeah.
We just said the hell with it. Go for it.
Yeah. So Kyle, make sure I'm gonna be dropping off a flyer over there to Coast Pipe over there with Kyle, so he can pop that thing open. So that way we can make sure that we get his customers coming in there over there on Ramada to make sure they come over to Premier Ag on the December 7th.
It's gonna be fun. Good times.
Yeah, it's gonna be a blast, and
all
the
free.
the toy bank of Greater Paso is going to be there as well. So we're going to be trying to fill up that bank, or that box with toys, and we're also getting them to drop off some boxes at locations to fill up. So if you're a business, you have a showroom, you want a toy box, let me know. DM us or hit the Wunk line or text me directly and say, hey, we want a box over here at our wherever we're at.
Yeah.
So, but let's see some news, local news. So last Friday night, right?
Woo.
Okay, football Friday night.
That was fun.
Unfortunately, most of the teams are out on the Central Coast except for Templeton and now I believe Roy Grande.
Oh, Royal Grande. Okay.
Roy Grande.
All
Morro
right.
Bay unfortunately traveled up north. They lost. Napomo traveled up north. They lost. I think that was it. It was just us, Morro Bay, AG, Napomo, and that's it. So now the last of the remaining Mohicans are Templeton and Roy Grande.
Let's go Templeton.
But Templeton they had their hands full when they opened up the game Friday night. So Templeton powered past Coalinga 40-14 on Friday night, pushing their undefeated season to 11-0, earning a spot in Division 5 Central Section semifinals. Coalinga, the West Sierra League champion, ends its season at 9-3. Top seeded Templeton will host number 4, North Bakersfield, this Friday night. After they edged out Roosevelt 40-32 last Friday night. North enters the matchup 7-4, while the winner will move on to the championship game, likely hosted by Templeton if the Eagles advance. So, so Templeton should get the full home field advantage throughout the playoffs, even the championship game.
That's cool.
They are the number 1 seed. North is number 4, ranked number 4 at 7-4. Templeton's 11-0 now. So this will be a good game. But I want to talk about Friday night against Coalinga. So Coalinga came out, and they came out swinging.
They did.
And I was like going, wow. Because now, mind you, Templeton slaughtered Coalinga the first time. Right? But then they barely beat Monache after Coalinga the first time. Coalinga played Monache 2 weeks ago and slaughtered them. So I was like going, okay, maybe Coalinga has changed, maybe obviously gotten better. But they came out of the gate swinging, and Templeton was definitely on their heels at the beginning of the game, but then Templeton quickly shifted gears and took off and took over the game.
Took over the game. Was it 40?
40-14.
40-14. Yeah. Wow, man.
So
Tannehill. I left before it was 40. I think they scored right as I left.
Yeah, Tannehill, Cunningham. I mean, Cunningham, that kid he's just amazing to watch.
He's a beast up the middle, man.
Dude, he literally doesn't stop running.
He
doesn't stop running. He can go into where any other running back would fall down and give up. This kid is still fighting and somehow comes out the other side and sometimes goes for a touchdown.
Right.
So, but we've got some good stuff going on. And then we've also, what else we got going on?
We got the earthquake. We got.
Dude, anytime I shake right now, I'm like, is that an earthquake? Like literally,
you got some weird things going on. You got vertigo?
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you reading this right here?
What's that? Yeah.
I can see your brain.
I know, dude. It's literally like I'm usually on my 3rd cup of coffee right now.
All right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'm only on number 1, actually a half of one. And so, and then I have one of those sleeping patches on, so I'm like checking to make sure I don't still have that on.
Oh, okay. All right. What else you got? We got the Paso PD as well.
Yeah, we got all kinds of stuff happening. And we got, I'm reading Kelsey's deal right there. They've got all kinds of different holiday events happening.
What she has the bazaar?
They got the holiday bazaar.
Right.
Coming up this weekend. They just did their Lions Club bingo, I believe, on Monday night.
Right.
And I believe they raised a bunch of money and they got some donations for their event that they hosted. Santa Claus. Everything's Santa Claus right now.
I know, it's not even Thanksgiving. Like everybody goes from October and goes into Halloween, and then nobody's thankful.
I know.
And everybody goes directly to Christmas.
I know. You should. I mean, what happened to turkey trots? I haven't seen anything about turkey trots.
Hey, I got a question for you. So I saw an article in the news about people are now charging their family members to come to Thanksgiving because they're cooking for them. So they're charging like $10 to $20 a person to come to Thanksgiving. Have you seen that?
No.
Would you ever do that?
Would I charge them or would I pay? Neither or.
Neither or?
I
thought that was kind of ridiculous. Charging your family and friends to come over to have Thanksgiving with you.
Well, hey, so that would be kind of cool. I mean,
I don't think that'd be cool. I think that's load of BS, man. You're supposed to be thankful for being with your
that
family.
just gives you an easy out.
Oh, yeah,
it's
like,
totally. Honey, we're not going to your parents now.
Well, it's like the shutdown. Everybody, the airlines weren't flying, so everybody was getting excited because they didn't have to, fly from California to the Midwest to go see family. They're like, screw that, so.
Who wants to fly during that time? Do you see how people are, stuck in airports right now? Remember when they had the shutdown? Now everything's coming out, but yet there's still delays?
Yeah.
People have been in airports for 2 days, 3 days, and they keep canceling their flights.
Yeah.
So are they putting them up in hotels? Are they sleeping on the floor? Either way,
Probably either way, yeah.
it's like, who wants to? I hate flying. I literally, it drives me crazy, and I don't look forward to it. Some people are like so stoked on flying and leaving and getting on an airplane. Dude, you fly all over the world.
Yeah,
Screw
but I
that.
don't fly all over the world in the holiday season though. I would never do that.
Forget it, dude. It doesn't matter. It's like the holiday season. You would think that the planes would be kind of well oiled and everything's a little bit more spot on.
Nah, dude,
because
it's chaos.
they're going so much.
Total chaos.
But I don't know, man. I just like
well,
I said,
a lot of people can't drive because there's snow. If you're gonna drive cross country, there's snow in the mountains. There's things going on. You don't want to die on the road.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, let's do it in the air.
So you got to fly in the air and go with the chaos and do all that stuff.
Yeah,
that's not for me. I'm a homebody, so every Thanksgiving I just invite everybody to the house.
What do you guys aren't going anywhere, right?
No, I'm a homebody for Thanksgiving. I hate going out. We just stay here. I cook 2 turkeys. I invite everybody over, whoever wants to come. I charge them $60 a head, and we all eat. No, I'm joking.
Well, so I went out looking for. Jennifer sent me on a goose chase last night before Monday night.
Right.
Yesterday, was it today? Tuesday? What's today? Wednesday? Monday night for a turkey, for a 20 to 25 pound turkey.
Okay.
Okay. There isn't any.
There should be. Last year there was so many turkeys early. We went out and bought 2 turkeys, like I think in October, and we just put them in the freezer, the deep freeze, and we had them for Thanksgiving. But this year, you're right. There's no turkeys out there.
There are turkeys, but they're like 12 pounds, 15 pounds,
not
16
big
pounds.
Turkeys.
I didn't find one. She told me to go to Food for Less. So
okay,
went for Food for Less. They had a box. They had a lot of turkeys. I didn't find anything that was over 17 pounds.
I think your best bet for a turkey, if I remember correctly, is Costco. I think Costco has a big refrigerator thing, but that's a long ways to go get a turkey, dude. So
I was gonna stop by the grocery outlet because I love going to the grocery outlet. I go there all the time. I go there for one thing. I walk out with a shopping cart full of stuff. That's just my MO.
That's what I did last Friday.
But dude, you just find so much stuff you don't even know you needed. It's like for this, for that. Oh, you get 10 of them for $1. Sweet. I've brought home so much stuff that my kids would say, "Dad, really? You brought, you got all these?" And they end up eating it.
So tell me about your turkey adventure.
So my turkey adventure. So that's what I was talking about. I was going to stop by there, but then I forgot about Valley Fresh. Because it was Monday Night Football. I wanted to get back to watch the Cowboys Raiders. My wife sends me on this turkey hunt.
Yeah.
And so I'm going to the south end of Atascadero. And as I'm driving there, I'm just going, God dang it! It's 5:30. Everybody's off work. This thing's gonna take me an hour just to walk in there and stand in line. And so I'm getting mad. And then I'm like, oh, what about Valley Fresh? I totally forgot about them.
Right.
So which is on the north end of Atascadero. So I wonder if they have any 20, 25 pound turkeys. But we have a deep fryer, not a deep fryer, a infrared fryer. So it can only handle about a 21-ish, 22-ish pound turkey.
Okay.
Right? I mean, no matter what, the wings, everything, the legs are going to be sticking out, and I'm going to have to rip those as I pull it because I'm going to have to shake it out.
Right.
So it kind of filters through there. But that way that's the biggest turkey I can put in there without really stuffing the crap out of it and then never getting it out type deal. Just kind of eating around it.
Where'd you buy the turkey at?
I didn't end up getting the turkey.
You didn't find one?
No, because I told her, I said, I can't find a turkey. She told me that she's like, I'll take care of it. And she comes back with a 17-pound turkey last night.
Huh.
So we can't find, where is the 20-pound turkey? Because I'd be down for keeping the 17-pound turkey.
Yeah.
And still getting a 20. If somebody sees a 20-pound plus turkey out there, let me know. This is like urgent what's up North County stuff.
Right.
We need to know. Text into the one hotline, say we found 21-pound turkeys at such and such.
We don't have a turkey farm here, huh? We don't have a turkey farmer that.
Well, so we've got DJ and Annie, which has sustainable chickens, which is what we get our chicken eggs and duck eggs from.
But they don't have a mass source of turkeys where they slaughter them and then do it for Thanksgiving.
But they are doing live turkeys, and I don't know if they actually raise them 100%.
Yeah.
But I know they have a few turkeys that they've been doing. They've been doing it for the last few years. I know Ernest Hall, he's doing some turkeys,
Yeah.
but we don't have like our own turkey farmer that,
Ernest Hall.
huh?
Stony
Yeah.
turkeys. I like it.
Right? Green bud turkeys. That's what
green thumb turkeys, right?
That's what you want. So I want to also not only do a turkey, but I want to also do a pheasant
A pheasant, okay.
in my infrared turkey fryer.
I believe you could buy like pheasant meat at Trader Joe's.
No, I want the whole thing.
Yeah, it's a pheasant. I think they have pheasants. If I remember right, I think they do have pheasants at Trader Joe's.
Really?
At this time, yeah. At this time of year, we did that one time. We just gave everybody their own, like, pheasant. Like, they're not big, you know what I mean? They're like kind of small. But we bought
bigger than a Cornish game hen.
Oh, maybe that's what I'm thinking about. Never mind. They have game hens there, not pheasants.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're thinking like those little tiny ones.
Yeah, they have a bunch of those at Trader Joe's. That's what we did one year for Thanksgiving. I just bought a bunch of them and then cooked them all up on the Traeger, and everybody ate a Cornish game hen.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, guys? Hey, good morning. Welcome to the Morning Brew. Thanks for tuning in. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, and share all of our stuff. And also make sure that you guys mark your calendars for December 7th, Wunk Country Christmas at Premier Ag. We're going to be doing that from 11 to 3 p.m. And Santa Claus is going to be making an appearance between 12 and 2. So bring your kiddos down there. Bring the next door kids. Just grab a kid, but come on down. It's going to be arts and crafts, and and we're going to be doing the toy drive for the Toy Bank of Greater Paso.
Yep.
And so come down and take a picture with Santa Claus over there at Premier Ag, and they're going to be open. So Annie, Glenn and Annie and the crew over there graciously accepted our idea to have them open on a Sunday, which they're not normally open on a Sunday, to open up this country Christmas idea and this bringing holidays to the North County. And
I think they're just as excited as we are to do this.
I think they are.
I think they're really excited. Keep getting emails saying we got to do this, we got to do that. It might be bigger than we think. So
I think it probably will. Oh, I wish I would have had a sign. I would have showed you a sign right now.
Yeah.
But we're gonna be having posters popping up, and we just got those in yesterday.
Yeah.
So look for that, and make sure that you guys mark your calendars. Make sure you tell everybody when we make the post. Share it onto your page, and invite people to it. I think you can tag people that way they can see it.
Right.
But nevertheless. I want to overfill the box of toys. That's what I want to do.
That's what we want to do.
I want to overfill the box of toys, and I want Santa Claus there. I want Santa Claus to stay longer than 2 hours because there's so many damn kids.
That would be great.
That would be awesome.
That's
what I want to. That's what I want to do. Is I want to have so many kids in line and showing up between 12 and 2 o'clock that Santa has to stay and he can't go back to the North Pole.
Dude, I heard there's going to be reindeer there. Maybe there might be reindeer.
That would be cool.
We may have actual reindeer at the Premier Ag.
How about dwarf like goats and cows?
That's Audra. That's Audra's. Audra's gonna try to find as much animals for the petting zoo for us as possible.
I think we should just have dwarf everything there. You know what I'm saying? Like even cars.
Tiny cars.
You know how the clowns, like the little midget clowns will have like their small
circus
vehicles.
Clowns. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we need. We just need to make where we're taller than everybody.
You need to make it where you're taller than everybody.
Right?
That's what you're saying.
Yeah.
Hey, I gotta do what's in the box real quick.
All right, what do we got in the box?
Okay, let's see.
It's Santa Claus.
Oh, could be. I come around every November, but you never see me walk through the door. I bring families together, yet I'm not a person at all. Doesn't rhyme. You can smell me before you see me, and everyone gathers when I arrive. I think it's just the thing on wordplay here. So I come around every November, but you never see me walk through the door. I bring families together, yet I'm not a person at all. You can smell me before you see me, and everyone gathers when I arrive.
I would say that's a Christmas tree. That's what I'm going to go with.
It comes in November? You get your tree in November?
Well, yeah. I mean, I don't, but
some people do.
Yeah. I mean, those Christmas lots and stuff like that start popping up.
We also got a turkey in the box. We got mashed potatoes in the box.
Yeah, it could be turkey.
So
Okay.
Yeah. So
I,
there
I
you
was
go.
out. I was still in the Christmas theme.
Gotcha.
But also too, guys, make sure you guys get your Christmas tree from a local guy.
Yes.
All right, we've got Salinas River Ranch in Atascadero. They are a cut your own tree place,
Mm-hmm.
and they also have some pre-cuts and stuff like that. They're at the south end of Atascadero. Or you have Armet's, which is right over here, right in Templeton, right off of what's the road right there?
That's El Pomar.
El Pomar?
South El Pomar. No, wait. That's not. Is that South? No.
What is
That's
that road?
Vineyard. No. What road is that? I don't
Dude.
know. I can't remember.
Templeton Road. It's Templeton
You're right.
Road.
That's Templeton Road. Yeah, you're right.
Okay.
That's Templeton.
God, we are dumb. So right there off of Templeton, in Templeton, off of Templeton Road, Armet Farm,
Oh, God.
which they have all kinds of cool stuff happening. So, like I said, support the guys that are local that support the North County. Dude, don't be buying your tree by those fly-by-night places that pop up across the fairgrounds and all that stuff. They're not going to help to spark our local community.
Yeah.
Give back here. So we got all right, so let me go here, and we've got let's see, one other news. We're going to talk about rainfall.
Oh, rainfall, yeah.
All right, so we've just been rocking and rolling with earthquakes and wetness for the last 4 or 5 days, and since last Friday, we have gathered a much needed a little over 4 inches so far this season.
That's crazy.
So this rainfall brought about 2.5 inches. And so total, I think, I'm not sure what the dates go between because it's not like normal season.
I heard on Saturday there was like 2 inches. Like out in San Miguel where we were at yesterday, there was 2 to 2.5 inches of rain that fell out there. That's a lot of rain.
So we're over 4 inches in the North County here so far this rain season, and we haven't even really started. So it's pretty cool that we're already there. I think we have a break for the next couple of days, and I think rain will be starting again. I think Friday. Do we have rain on Friday?
We got rain tomorrow. Possible chance of rain tomorrow. It's supposed to clear up, but it's supposed to be cooler. We're supposed to be cooling off. So
got it.
That's your weather for the North County for the week.
What's up, Sherry Perry there from Kennedy Club Fitness? So they got everything going on there too. They got all kinds of stuff happening. New gym equipment there in Kennedy, Tascadero, and Paso.
Dude, I am having to go to the gym and work out. I'm being pressured to go.
Yeah.
Well, Wyatt's working out at the gym now, so like I drop him off, and I don't want to look like some weirdo sitting in the lobby for an hour on my phone. So now I have to go upstairs and go work out.
Dude, next thing you know, you're gonna be drinking your coffee, and you're gonna see your eyes just. It's like, oh, here comes that creeper old man. Watch out for that guy with his coffee.
That's what I felt like one day. I was just sitting down there just waiting for him because you weren't there. I was going to talk to you, and you weren't there, and I was like, I can't do this. I can't just sit here. But I don't want to also go home. So,
well, you could always go to Cider Creek next door.
That's true.
Yeah,
but all right, let's do what's in the box real quick.
All right, let's check it out.
We're not here on much time, so let's see. Okay, one more time. I come around every November, but you never see me walk through the door. I bring families together, yet I'm not a person at all. You can smell me before you see me, and everyone gathers when I arrive. A lot of people are saying
I'm going to say turkey too. Let's go with turkey.
Let's see what it is. And the answer is, it's just Thanksgiving dinner.
Thanksgiving turkey dinner.
Thanksgiving dinner. So I guess the turkey could be that too as well. So
Thanksgiving turkey dinner.
Yeah.
Well, right on. Well, just one last reminder, guys. Make sure you guys mark your calendars for December 7th. Christmas, one country Christmas happening at Premier Ag from 11 to 3 p.m. Santa Claus, 12 to 2. Make sure you bring a gift, an unwrapped gift for the Toy Bank of Greater Paso, which they'll be there as well. And bring the kids, bring your grandkids, bring the next door neighbor kids. Santa Claus will be there from 12 to 2 p.m., so make sure you guys share that. But we're going to take a break, and we've got Aaron with the MWR out of Camp Roberts, which is a great program that helps the soldiers. And it kind of in this time of the year where their needs, and they do have some needs. So we're going to talk to Aaron and see what kind of needs that they're going to be needing and hear a little bit more about it. We'll be right back.
Hi, this is Dave Story, small game hunter with Story Termite and Pest. We're a full-service termite and pest control company. From rodents to termites, we can take care of all your pest control needs. Call today, we can tailor a pest control program that will meet your needs and budget. Contact us at 805-460-0650 or at storytermite.com. Remember, we don't have customers, we have friends.
Hey, what's up, North County? Welcome back. And we have Aaron Quick with the MWR program out of Camp Roberts. Aaron, thanks for coming in.
Thanks for having me again.
So I know we've been over this. We've had you in a couple different times, but it's always new. New ears, new eyes. Right. Tell me what is the MWR out of Camp Roberts?
Okay, so MWR stands for Morale, Welfare, and Recreation, and our mission is to take care of primarily active duty, but also veterans and retirees through programs and facilities to help them physically, mentally, emotionally, primarily in training environments like Camp Roberts. Most MWRs are federal programs. We are not. And we're a very small program we're trying to build. That's why we've been here so much. So primarily the way that we assist soldiers is through our facilities. We have a gym that was renovated about 5 or 6 years ago. We have a brand new renovated rec center, which that's our hub now. With a snack bar and a couple other additions, we've kind of created a complex for the soldiers to come to. We're very close to the barracks, easy walking distance. But my mission is kind of community awareness of our military presence. My spiel is I was born into the military. My father was a captain at Fort Ord, and I was born there at Fort Ord. And then I married a military man. My husband's a 27-year Army veteran, and 3 out of my 4 children have all served in the military.
That's awesome.
So, I've been on the spouse side, and now I get to kind of share my passion with our community. Through my
so
job.
So you work for Camp Roberts, or you don't? Or are you a civilian, or are you act? How does that work?
So I'm a civilian.
Okay.
I'm more like a small not-for-profit business on the installation. I work directly for the commander.
Okay. So that's a separate from the Camp Roberts.
Yes, civilians.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Because we're not a federally funded or oversought program like others, like at Fort Hunter Liggett, Vandenberg. I don't. They're also federally funded.
So tell me about what the MWR has done over, how long has it been at Camp Roberts since the inception over there?
I would assume so, 1941.
Okay.
I honestly, that's a really great question. I don't know how long MWR has been in existence.
But I'm sure you know like some of the stuff that they've done over the years.
Well, so Blanket, not just Camp Roberts, but MWR in general, they're all over the world. So when soldiers get deployed, MWR is huge in keeping that morale up for soldiers, whether they're doing Thanksgiving dinners or events, maintaining gyms, rec centers, bowling alleys. Some MWRs have swimming pools. Just the mission is to help the soldiers kind of decompress when they're in a training environment because they can't go home. So just kind of recharge that mental and emotional well-being of the soldier.
Does this does this location, is this like a bigger, smaller location compared to other, like, have you been to other
Mhm.
MWR facilities?
I have. I actually worked for Fort Hunter Liggett's MWR. That's where my first experience as an employee for MWR was at Fort Hunter Liggett. Theirs is much bigger. It's a bigger program than ours for a couple of reasons. They have more facilities than we do, and again, they're a federal program, and we're not. So we basically have two facilities available for the soldiers. Three really, if you count our RV park, which is our main revenue stream. There,
Wait,
we do have
wait, hold on.
soldiers.
You guys have an RV park?
Mm-hmm.
So can I go stay at the RV park?
Sure, if there's space.
Really?
Like right now, it's our slow season, so yeah. Mhm.
So I know, and I know you've been trying to get me out there for like the last
Mhm.
year and a half.
Yes.
I feel so terrible. But I promise you, I will. I will. You know. But so the RV park, so like just like locals can go out there and hang out and stay for a day or two and
Mhm.
check out the facility and
Yeah, absolutely. So we have a priority list. Obviously, active duty is going to be first, then our veterans and retirees, because we have soldiers who work out there who stay there long term.
Okay.
They don't live there, but they'll stay there long term. And then, yeah, we do have civilians come in and stay a night or two.
And so then this is a revenue stream for the MWR and the soldiers.
Yeah, well, I mean, it funds our program so that we can support our
Right.
soldiers. Mhm.
That's what I meant.
Yeah,
So then that
100%.
way you guys can do things, and as we look into from the outside looking in
Mhm.
into the military, we just assume that soldiers, they have all their needs met. They, they're in good hands with Uncle Sam type, thing, right? And you're saying that it's not always
No,
that
it's not
case.
always the case. I think a lot of people think of the military in general more in that Reagan area when being active duty was a decent paycheck and was well taken care of. I'll just speak from my experience. I married my husband, and he was enlisted E5, and we struggled to make ends meet. We had to use SNAP benefits, and so you see that kind of poverty line income mostly throughout the enlisted. But I mean, there are some officers that struggle to make ends meet as well.
So how do you guys? I know you guys are doing this turkey drive
Mhm.
right now. That's why you're in here to
Mhm.
help push that. But overall,
Mhm.
what do you guys like your fundraising?
Mhm.
So like right now, we're gonna try to fundraise for some turkeys. You had said you had like what 30 soldiers on base.
So here's the great thing. Since we put it out to the community, those 30 soldiers who will not be able to go home or who will be on duty will have meals delivered to them from a community group in Paso. So we've had an overwhelming response to that, and very grateful for our small community. But we still have the soldiers who are there with their families. So we're putting together baskets of food items so that they can take them home and cook them. So we're looking for turkeys, all the Thanksgiving sides and
green
all.
beans,
Green
and all
beans,
that
yeah.
stuff, casserole mix stuff.
100%. Yeah, so that's what we're looking for. There's quite a few families out there who could use our support.
So what kind of monies does it take to operate, or what do you want to see, Aaron? Like for this program to go, I'm happy that we're able to do this, that, and another. I mean, what kind of dollars do you want to see like on an annual basis?
Yeah, well, if you're talking operating expenses, we're just like any small business. I would love to see us as a small business operate on, I don't know, $250,000 to $500,000 for the organization, meaning staffing, meaning being able to care for our facilities and upgrade our facilities and be able to give back to the soldiers. For an example, so when the soldiers are out there training, they usually will do what they call an end of training event. And there is some money available not much, to help purchase the food and the utensils and all of that for their training, for the end of training event, but it's not a lot. So my mission, my goal is to be able to have a reserve to be able to give to those units or purchase the food and items that they need for their event instead of it coming out of, it usually comes out of the officers' pockets or the senior enlisted pockets. So I'd like to see that. I would really love to see our program be intertwined more with our community. I mean, realistically, our soldiers, our troops, these are your neighbors.
Mm-hmm.
These are our soldiers. So it would be great. I think most people look at Camp Roberts, from 101 and go, "There's nothing out there."
Right.
But there really is. I would love to see the RV park that we have some great upgrades. We have children that live out there. It would be nice to have a playground, nice pads. Again, because the soldiers live out there. From the standpoint of an enlisted spouse, the military, even in giving, they seem to get the bottom of the barrel. The dollar store toys. We do have a great organization here in Paso now called AUSA, Friends of Fort Hunter Liggett, and they did a wonderful toy drive last year for military kids. So I would just like to see soldiers be treated with respect and care, and get a little bit better than baseline. That's my goal, my mission for MWR.
Aaron, paint me a picture of what like the facilities, the grounds look like out there.
Okay.
Because you said that there's soldiers that actually live there, kids
Mm-hmm.
that are living on base.
Mm-hmm.
So is there barracks? I know you mentioned the RV, but I picture things because I've never been out there, but I picture stuff I see in the movies.
Yeah.
You have your your general store,
Mm-hmm.
and then you have barracks, 2-3 stories, everything's white and everything's cots and so paint me a picture of what it's like out there for
Okay,
us.
so let me delineate. Barracks are only really for single soldiers or geo bachelors. So a geo bachelor would be if somebody's assigned to Camp Roberts and their family is, like my husband was a geo bachelor. We were in Virginia and he was deployed out here. So he was a geo bachelor and he lived in the barracks. Camp Roberts, the picture there, we've been able to do some upgrades to our barracks, and again, that's just for the single soldiers or geo bachelors or bachelorettes. As far as the RV park, it's in need of a lot of help, to be honest with you. It needs upgrades in electrical. We could use concrete pads. It would be nice to make it a little cozier. We've been trying for years to do a dog park out there. We have the space for it. We just don't have the resources to be able to complete that. We don't have like traditional military housing like say Fort Hunter Liggett does. So again, you have the soldiers in barracks, and then you have soldiers who might be at the RV park long term, like 6 months, and then they have to leave and hope there's not a wait list and come back.
That's it, huh?
Mm-hmm.
So there's not much to do out there.
No, that's my job, is to make sure there's
Yeah.
things to do. As I said, our rec center has been newly renovated. Very proud of that.
So did the pickleball thing ever happen?
It did not.
It didn't?
It didn't. No, unfortunately, it didn't.
So that was kind of a combination with the fire,
The fire department. Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
They were gonna try to get a pickleball,
Mm-hmm.
and
Court. Mm-hmm.
I just think like there wasn't enough interest, or right?
Yeah, I think that's kind of what
is
happened.
that kind of
Mhm.
fizzled off type
Yeah.
thing,
I think when we promoted it, it was right in the middle of fire season.
right?
Yeah, so that's a hard thing to contend with.
So, do they have a gym out there?
We do have a gym.
So you do have a gym out
Yeah,
there.
I manage the gym out there.
Okay.
Mhm.
And is there a movie center?
So within my rec center, there is a movie theater which houses about 50 people, and then we have a brand new. This is not mine. It belongs to the installation. It's a historic building called Victory Hall, and it is newly renovated theater. I think it's about 1,500 people.
Wow.
Hmm.
Now, I know occasionally you guys will have concerts and you'll have like food
Mhm.
truck,
Mhm.
events out there and stuff
Mhm.
like that. Do we have anything like that planned coming up?
So obviously not during the winter. The closest would probably be Buzz Marathon, which is no longer hosted by MWR. We are now working in conjunction with the VFW.
Okay.
And so I believe that date is March 21st,
Okay.
and there will definitely be food trucks. Not sure about I think we'll have a DJ.
And that's a
We're
Boston Marathon
qualifier.
right?
Hmm.
Okay.
It is.
And that will be coming up in March, you say,
Mm-hmm.
out there at Camp Roberts,
Mm-hmm.
which the story is awesome. We talked to the teacher,
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
last
Eileen.
year,
Mhm.
that actually started that
Yeah.
and the reason for it.
Yeah.
So that was kind of cool. But if somebody wants to donate, get involved right now with the MWR for Camp Roberts, where or how do they do that?
They can email me at my work email address, and it's right there on the flyer for you, or they can give us a call.
Okay.
I know
And
we'll
so-
have some community projects coming up, and I know the installation in general would love to have community involvement in that as well. So like work days and stuff like that.
So I just want to go back to what the needs right now,
Mhm.
but turkeys,
Mm-hmm.
canned foods,
Mm-hmm.
gifts.
Rolls,
Gifts are coming up.
Yeah, I mean, this would be great to do one fell swoop. As I said, we've had some amazing feedback from the community to help serve our soldiers, which we always do. I'm very grateful for that. So much
And
so,
I just want to. Sorry,
Mhm.
I just want to point in that the soldiers just got done being on a month and a half, no pay.
yeah,
Right? I
Mhm.
mean, so this in critical times is now, as
Right.
far as for the needs for the holidays,
yeah,
gifts or themselves gifts or their children gifts or food and because we just like I said, we look in thinking, oh, everything's great, they're making a ton of money and they're not.
no. As I
You
said,
know?
we are not in the Reagan era for sure.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
the opposite of what we
Mhm.
probably think.
Yeah, as
You
I
know?
said, when my husband was active duty and we were E5 and had 2 children, we had to utilize things like WIC because we just couldn't make ends meet, or I would have to work part time to be able to make ends meet.
And MWR is a complete its own program,
Mhm.
its own nonprofit.
We're not quite in nonprofit status.
Not yet.
Well, we do have a tax ID number.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
but it has nothing to do with the government. Doesn't feed it.
Nope, not at all. We get no government support, no state support, no federal support. We are completely capitally. I mean, we fund ourselves 100%.
As a military spouse, does and mother, I mean,
Mhm.
family, doesn't it just piss you off? Like these soldiers can't like survive,
Mm-hmm.
and they're out there protecting our freedom.
Yeah.
They're they are the reason why we live in a free country.
No, 100%. Yes, it does. And this is why my passion, especially during the holidays, these when they sign that contract, they become GI, government issue, and meaning that their life really doesn't belong to them. My brother, who is now retired from the Air Force, spent many holidays deployed. Some of the heartbreaking stories from our life is, my daughter, who is now in E7, my oldest daughter, she's a recruiter in Dallas, calling me when she was being stationed in Denver, and here she is, 10 years active duty, husband 10 years active duty, and they're like, we can't even afford a decent house. That's heartbreaking. She's given 10 years, he's given 10, 12 years, and hardly being able to afford a decent house. So yeah, it's heartbreaking. But I'm glad we have such a generous community. And as I said, my mission is to kind of bridge that gap of what military life really looks like,
Mm-hmm.
and our community, because I don't think we're a typical military community. When I first got married, my husband and I were stationed at Fort Campbell. Huge military community, looks so much different. Here, there still kind of seems the divide between locals and the military community. I mean, I even felt it as a military spouse. Usually we can pick each other out in a crowd, but it took me years to kind of navigate where all the military families were. And I think it's just by nature, because we're a very close-knit community between Templeton, Paso, Atascadero, but we're also very patriotic.
Mm-hmm.
100% patriotism, and there's just kind of that disconnect. What does it really look like to be in the military? And I'd really like to see more of that, and I think MWR would be the greatest conduit for that.
Well, I think, like I said, I mean, there's a lot of retirees
Mm-hmm.
in the North County. I mean, you
Mhm.
see them all the time
Yep.
wearing their Vietnam, World
Mhm.
War II, I mean, just Korea, yeah,
Korea,
hats and
Mhm.
stuff like that, Desert Storm. But we actually have an active military as well, being
Mhm.
out there where you're out
Yep.
there, Hunter Liggett, Camp
And
Roberts.
Mhm.
And so sometimes, I mean, is this going to be a busy holiday season in terms of soldiers on base compared to like the years in the past, or is it stay pretty consistent
I
every
think
year?
it stays pretty consistent for us. I mean, our op tempo is kind of the same. So yeah.
Wow. Okay, so if you guys are just tuning in, excuse me, I got a frog in my throat. We're talking with Aaron from the MWR. Thanksgiving coming up, holiday season coming up. You got the soldiers in need of all kinds of stuff, food, Christmas trees, probably.
Yes, we actually we've worked with Lowe's in the past and Home Depot, and they usually donate probably about 10 trees. I don't know where we stand with that right now. We've definitely put the feelers out, but Christmas trees, we always get soldiers asking if there's Christmas trees. I mean, you think about a Christmas tree is probably not a big deal, but when you're having to decide whether you're going to put gas in your car or feed your kid versus a Christmas tree, it makes a difference if there's the community out there just kind of being the hands and feet and the family that soldier may not have.
Have you guys ever done a Christmas event out there?
We do. We have a couple, and we'd love to have you. On December 5th, so we have done an annual Christmas lighting, Christmas tree lighting since I've been there. I've been there now for 4 years, and
So this is December 5th?
December 5th.
Okay. So we're looking for Christmas themed ideas
Yeah,
to attend.
we would love to have you guys.
Okay, December 5th.
December 5th. It'll probably be at around 11 o'clock, and we have a giant tree right at the front, and we light it up. Yeah, it's become one of our annual traditions.
Have you ever thought about like a tank, military weapons, jeeps parade, like a Christmas parade that people like go and you guys decorate tanks and...
So I believe the museum participates in the local parades.
Okay.
I know in the past we have both in San Miguel and in Paso Robles. They bring out the military vehicles and they dress them all up with the lights.
But they're just pulling them on trailers, right?
No, and actually, what we just had Pioneer Day. No, these Jeeps and all actually drive. Yeah, they're always a part of the parades.
Yeah, I mean, we broadcasted that, but no tanks.
No tanks.
Tanks would be cool.
Tanks.
I mean, tanks are always cool, no matter how old you are.
Yeah, I think we might have problems with the city there with the grades and the tanks. Could destroy the roads, but yeah.
So
You never
Aaron,
know. You never know.
after the holiday season,
Mhm.
what does MWR's focus on for next year?
So we've started a 90-day fitness program. Obviously fitness is huge for the military. So we'd like to ask, local fitness instructors to come out and maybe do a class or two. I mean, I'm a spin instructor at Kennedy. Eric, you really should come take one of my classes. 5:30 a.m. I did it just before you're here. But to kind of get the soldiers a different taste of fitness, because they have their requirements. But so we'd like to do that. As I said, we will support the Buzz Marathon in March. But then it's just kind of business as usual, making sure that we're there to support the soldiers while they're out there training.
But how else? How else? Like throughout the year, other
Mhm.
than like this last, end of the year push, like
Mhm.
like right now for this and that or another. What are some other thoughts and ideas to use the facilities or use the grounds or bring the locals? I mean, because
Mhm.
again, we're not that far out
Mm-mm.
from Camp Roberts. What, 15-minute drive maybe
Yeah,
down
you're
101?
roughly about 10 minutes from that north end of Paso.
And then how long does it take to get from the freeway into like the heart of Camp
Maybe
Roberts?
2 minutes.
Okay, so not that not that
Yeah.
far over the bridge.
Mm-hmm.
So really we're like 15, 20 minutes from where we stand right now
Mhm.
out to the heart of Camp
Yeah.
Roberts. And people can come out there and I mean, but how do we get people out there? How do we get more people to know about Camp Roberts and the needs and maybe come out and check out the history? I'm sure there's just like when you show up, it's like you step back into time
You do.
with the history of the grounds.
We do. Well, and we have I think the one and only military history museum on Camp Roberts. And we have an amazing curator. His name is Gary McMasters. He's so much better on social media than I am. But yeah, so he has 2 buildings and you get to see the military vehicles and different setups. Let's see, the museum is open on Thursdays and Saturdays for anybody to come out and visit at any time, or they do a lot of school tours and things like that. But as far as the community, so now that our rec center is upgraded, one of the ways that we plan on using as a revenue stream is it's a great event space. We've had a couple of kids' birthday parties out there because we do have a movie theater, we have a game room, we have a music room. We have a nice space for seating and dining. So that's one way that we can.
So you guys
kind of
you guys
integrate.
control that too.
Mhm.
So then that's also to help the MWR program. So you also
Mhm.
rent.
Mm-hmm.
So you can play movies.
Mhm.
So you rent this facility,
Mhm.
whatever the cost is.
Yeah.
You get the movie theater, you get the facility.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yeah, 100%.
Wow.
So we're starting to kind of inch into using our gym. Our gym has a large basketball area. So some of the local schools could use it for tournaments because we don't have those facilities
Mhm.
around here. So that's another way that the community can get involved. We're really hoping to be a little more event heavy in 2026. Again, bridging the gap between the community and Camp Roberts. I really believe, as far as MWR goes too, is that doing some community work days, primarily on the MWR facilities, the RV park, helping us upgrade it, make it a nicer place for the soldiers and retirees to stay in, or even civilians to come out to. We do have a storage lot that's in need of some upgrades and assistance, and that is open to the public as well. We do have a couple spots available there at the storage lot. We would like to build our outdoor recreation portion a little heavier. So we might be having like ATV classes. We may have dirt bike trails that we can open. We'd like to eventually open like equine trails out there as well. So there's a lot of potential. I'm one person with a very small team. So anybody with those type of interests who would be willing to help us build these programs within the MWR program, because that's what a robust MWR program looks like. Is it has multiple facilities, multiple events, multiple programs. So that, as I said, from going from the small seed that we are to a mighty oak would be my vision for MWR at Camp Roberts. And then, of course, the proceeds going back into great upgraded facilities for the soldiers to come and relax in.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, Erin, thanks for coming in and
Thanks for
sharing the
having me.
information. So once again, MWR Camp Roberts, we've got a big push for the holidays for needs for food, toys. They can reach you, give you a call,
Mhm.
or your email address right there.
Mhm.
And anybody listening, if you guys want to donate and help out, Erin we'll be glad to assist and
Thank you.
do what we can to help the soldiers out there that we obviously think more than what they're actually getting.
Yes.
So
Appreciate it.
awesome. Well, thanks for coming in,
No
and I promise before the end of the year, I'm going to
You
come out
got
there.
a very short window.
I know. I promise. I'm
No,
making
you know
that
what?
promise.
I see your workout videos. You should come be a part of our 90-day fitness program. You too, Eric.
Ouch. That was tough. Awesome, Aaron. Well, thanks for everything that you do and helping
No
out the
problem.
soldiers.
Thank
and
you.
Hopefully we can help to kick it up and get some of our viewers to participate as well.
We appreciate your support.
Awesome. Well, right on, guys. Up next, we've got Javier with the Toy Bank of Greater Paso coming in, telling us about what you can do to help the kids and fill up the toy bank. We'll be right back to What's Up North County.
Hi, I'm Glenn McWilliams.
And I'm Annie. As sixth-generation farmers, we understand what it takes to keep a ranch, a farm, and a community growing strong.
And that's why we started Premier Ag to bring quality feed, trusted Western wear, and real service to the Central Coast.
From hay delivery across the county to hands-on support for local youth and ag programs, we're proud to give back to the community that raised us.
And when we say from seed to stable, we mean it. We've walked the fields, we've fed the animals, and now we're here to serve families just like yours.
Come visit us at 1041 Paso Robles Street in Paso Robles and experience the difference of a store built by farmers for farmers.
From seed to store, where quality meets country.
Looking for a top quality concrete coating in SLO County? Hi, I'm Matt Gifford with MGP Coatings, your trusted local expert in durable, long-lasting concrete coatings backed by Pentec's limited lifetime warranty. Whether it's residential or commercial, we deliver expert craftsmanship, premium products, and unbeatable customer service. When we say we make concrete great again, we mean it. As a locally owned, community-driven company, we take pride in transforming garages, patios, pool decks, wineries, and even interior spaces into stunning, functional areas. Are you ready to upgrade your space? Give us a call at 805-952-5301. Check us out on Facebook and Instagram, or visit mattgiffordpainting.com. Join the MGP Coating family today.
My name is Jennifer Borhone Wescombe.
And I'm Haley Wescombe from Borhone Auto Center. Borhone Auto Center is a family-owned and operated GMC dealership. We are your go-to dealership for quality vehicles. With a vast inventory and personalized service, we are here to make your purchase seamless.
Whether it's a luxurious Yukon or a rugged Sierra, we have the perfect ride for you. Come see us today to experience the Borhone family difference. We are located on the corner of Highway 46 East and Golden Hill Road in Paso Robles.
Atascadero isn't your standard getaway. We're unique, just like you. We're growing, transforming, and figuring it out as we go. We're a town filled with innovators, artists, makers, and game changers. We're a little bit country, a little bit funky, and always authentic. We're here for your good times, your slow times, and your changing times. We're all in Atascadero. Come see for yourself. Learn more at visitatascadero.com.
When it comes to comfort, trust the team that's been keeping the North County homes cozy since 1995. At Templeton Heating and Air Conditioning, they're your hometown pros right here in Templeton. From tune-ups to repairs, remodels to new construction, even duct replacements and attic ventilation, they got you covered. Call your neighbors at 805-434-3741. Templeton Heating and Air Conditioning. Local, trusted, dependable.
What's up, North County? This is Teresa Branch with Airflow Filter Service. We are a family-owned business right here in the North County. We have air filters, oils and lubricants, and hydraulic hoses. We provide services that include air filter cleaning, DPF cleaning, and waste oil collection. Come check us out at 1140 Ramada Drive, and we can help you with all your automotive and industrial vehicle needs.
San Miguel, Paso, Heritage,
Shandon.
and Shandon, that we cover. Templeton and Atascadero and Creston are handled by a different entity, and then there's different Toys for Tots that cover other areas.
Okay.
So we use,
That's more globally, right?
Yes. So the Marines used to be in conjunction with us, because Toy Bank of Greater Paso Robles has been very much grassroots. Nobody's paid. We're all volunteers. So all the money that's donated goes directly back to making the Day of Giving happen each year. And so the Marines used to help, and it was a conjunction of Toy Bank and Toys for Tots. But the Marines got older and they left the area, and we were like, okay, we've got this area. Whereas they are still in conjunction with other areas in the county.
So Javier, so Amanda, I'm assuming that you kind of run most of the Toy Bank of Greater Paso?
Yeah, so I'm the board chair now. I actually started when I was in elementary school. I would volunteer.
Oh, really?
And do stuff with like my Girl Scout troop and stuff. And so then have been helping since I was like 8 or 9, now like 34. So I've been involved with them for a very long time. It's very near and dear to my heart, but now I'm in charge of the board and in charge of the Day of Giving.
And Javier, tell me about you and your position with them.
So I'm a board member also, and my responsibilities is pretty much the issuing the collection boxes that goes out in the community, and getting them out there and then picking them back up and get them ready for the Day of Giving. But I've started getting more involved with organizing with people, getting Toy Bank name out there. Hey, we'd like to have a Christmas party, and we'd like to have people bring a toy. Can we get a box? Sure, no problem. Then you start getting invited to these gatherings, and then pretty much it started with cars. There used to be a Christmas car show in San Miguel, and somebody who kept doing it finally said, no, they're not going to do it anymore. And my friends and I, who got a little small car club, we decided, hey, how can we help out? So we called around. We thought we can get one of these boxes and fill it, and 2 phone calls later, I'm talking to an old friend who used to be part of the of Toy Bank. His name was Bill Pluma, awesome guy, and that phone call lasted like 2 hours, and we had a small car show over at the bakery parking lot in Paso, and we met 5 guys who'd never done that before, did a car show, and we, according to Bill, we put Toy Bank over the top as far as toys and bicycles. 5 pickup loads of bicycles and toys, and we were shooting from the hip. We didn't know anything about how to do this, and we're like, well, maybe we should bring some pop-ups and tables and chairs. What else do we do? That kind of thing. And then after that, Bill Pluma kind of recruited me to be part of the board of Toy Bank of Greater Paso Robles. And I told him, hey, look, I'll give you 1 season, bro. This is not my thing. And
we trapped him.
You trapped him, yeah.
How long's it been?
Since 2018.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been helping out, and then I started trying to organize also other events like this. These upcoming events, car shows coming up, and
yeah, because you guys got the car show out at Daniel's Woodland,
yes,
right? Woodland.
Yeah.
This is going to be December 6th. So this is going to be a toy drive, car show out there at their facilities.
Yes.
Right off of Golden Hill.
Yeah.
Right. And so what does that say? 11 to 4 p.m.
Yes.
And so are you accepting entries?
Yes, we are.
Or
yes. So if you go online, you can go to our website and sign up for get your car signed up and for the show. It's really it's just a fundraiser for the Toy Bank, but people decided, hey, can we bring toys? Yeah, I'm not gonna say no to toys. Bring all the toys you want. It's not technically a toy drive. It's a fundraiser, but it evolved into also a toy drive. We're like, and we still don't advertise, hey, bring a toy, you have to bring a toy, nothing like that. Everybody just wants to bring a toy, which is great, and it's been helping out. And every year, it's been growing and growing as far as toy collection, which is great. And the whole thing with the cars is just it's growing. It's awesome.
So is there an entry for the cars?
Yes, it's $55 to get in.
Okay.
And pretty much just the donation to the
Right.
toy bank. And,
Right.
yeah.
And then for people to come and check it out and be a part of it,
That's
it's free.
Yeah, free to the public.
Okay. Will there be vendors and stuff like
Yes,
that there too?
There'll be food vendors and other vendors selling things.
I think they've added a Christmas market this year.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm not as involved with the car show aspects, but I know a little bit about it. But
yeah, that's we're like I said, we're growing. It just used to be, hey, let's have cars and food. Well, how about we do this, or how about we do that? We added little things. So this year, my idea was, hey, can we have a swing dance contest? Rock and roll. It's mostly old cars, and they're like my other people that we're working with, like Robin. She's like, yeah, we can do this, and we got a DJ. All right, we'll do this. We'll play certain music, and dance for about a minute. Shows your dance moves, the partner, and then you can get. I think we were putting $100 prize on that one. So
wow.
Yeah, and then which is Christmas themed. And it's like, hey, we got the Christmas themed costume contest also. If and the kids, more than likely will come looking like elves or something.
Well, I mean, who doesn't like cars? I mean,
Yeah.
you got car clubs and people that have these fantastic cars, and they've built them from ground up. I mean, they love car shows.
Yes.
And then to have an event that's tied in with the toy, drive.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just like it's a win-win.
The car guys are probably the best. I include myself on that because I own a car also, and we're the first ones. We like donating like remote control cars. That's our number one thing, and Nerf guns. That's easy.
Nerf guns. Yes.
Shopping for boys is easy. But sometimes the girls kind of get left out, and we have to.
Well, girls like Nerf guns too, right?
Yeah, I guess so. But usually we lack the range for like girls from 9 to 12. So now it's like, hey, do you have anything that you really need? Yeah, we're looking for toys for the meet, for girls for 9 to 12 age bracket. So we asked, they asked. Hey, this is what we need. A lot of help in, but
that's awesome.
Car guys everywhere. Really, I don't care what kind of car you drive. You be a hot rod, lowriders, even lifted trucks are getting into the scene.
Even just vehicles, they look like nobody's ever done anything to them. I mean,
the survivors, the ones that have tested at the time and they're still complete, and we'll take those too, man.
It's so interesting because it used to be all the paint jobs and the pinstripes and the pearl and this and that. Now you just see an old beater truck going down the road.
Yeah,
and
everybody
you're just
likes
like,
it.
Yeah, right.
Definitely.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and sometimes we have these little postcards that I see some cars or something. Hey, check us out. Check this out, man. This is we have a car show. I'll give them the postcard. It's like. Be part of it. I've done that, and people like you have some. Oh, excuse me, I'm sorry. We have a random guy they get surprised, but as soon as you say something about their car, like they get into it. So hopefully, maybe those people will show up also.
So Javier, we'll touch back on the car show because, like I said, I want to talk a little bit more about that. But Amanda, tell me about you said you've been 30 years. Wait, is that right? No.
Toy Banks has been around 30 years. I haven't been with Toy Banks close to it, but not
I'm
quite.
getting numbers mixed up. So tell me about some of over the course of the years, your involvement with giving these gifts and the kids and in the needs of the families. I mean, tell me some of the experiences that you've had.
I mean, I always tell people that the Day of Giving is my favorite day of the year, hands down. And it definitely is. We do things a little bit differently than other people do, in the sense that we don't have kids come to our event. where some events will have kids come with their parents and have like a Santa event. Ours is strictly the parents come. They can give it to their kids however they want to. We have tons of items that are selected out on the tables. They get to pick what the item that their child is interested in. So if they're more into Legos, they can find a Lego set. If they're more into science, we have science kits. We have something for pretty much any kind of kid. And so they're able to pick their item. We try and make sure that each family gets a board game each year so that they have something that they can do together, as well as making sure that we give each family a book. So we just have all sorts of different stuff that we're able to give to the family. So it's more of a family event versus just the kids.
So the kids come out and or just the parents?
Just the parents
Just
come.
the parents.
Yeah, so basically the process is we have a registration, which is happening right now. It actually ends next week. So families need to register for toys. We know that this year's a crazy year. Everything's so expensive. So if anyone needs to register, they need to go to our website and they can register to receive gifts. And so they register, they pick out what time they want to come. Then on the day of giving, which is the 13th this year of December, which is the weekend after the car show and your guys' event.
Yeah.
At the event center in Paso, so the fairgrounds, we have our event and the parents come in. We give like little tickets, so someone takes them around all the tables. They pick out items for each of their kids. Then they go to Coats for Kids, who we work with, and then they're able to get coats for everyone in the family, including the parents. Then we have like stocking stuffers, books, stuffed animals, all sorts of stuff. And then they get to head on out. And then we also have a bike raffle.
And a bike raffle.
Yes.
So there's more than one bike, I assume.
Oh, yeah.
Last year we had 110 bikes.
Oh, wow.
But we don't have enough for everybody. So each family gets a
Right.
ticket and they get to put in the size. So we have them separated by gender and size. And so they get to put a ticket in which bike they'd like to try and win. And then at the end of the day, we pull tickets, and we call them up and we're like, hey, get down here. And they show up and they grab a bike with a helmet.
How many families do you think participate in this each year?
Last year we had 630 families that
Just from the
signed up.
North County?
Just from the North County. It's crazy. You know, in order to qualify, like there's certain numbers that you have to reach. It's not hard in our area. Like, with everything being so expensive, the cost of living is so expensive in our area, it's not hard to qualify. And we always tell people, like, hey, like, we're here to help. If you guys need extra help, like, just sign up. Like, we don't judge people. We don't care what your situation is. We just want to make sure that your kids have a good Christmas.
I think about, I mean, I'm always, I want to say that I'm always an optimistic, but, I always think like somebody's trying to, how do you weed out the ones that are not like in need? And I'm sure there's quite a few people that try to take advantage of, organizations like your guys', you guys and stuff like that. How do you weed out those?
Honestly, we don't have that problem as much as maybe one would think. We do have a process of they have to submit paperwork. So it's not just like they sign up. Like, they have to submit a proof that they live in the area that we service. They have to submit like a pay stub or something. So they have to show their source of income so that we can make sure we can verify that they fall in the statistic that we're supposed to hit, because we are a
Can you tell us what that is? I mean, is there a bracket, or
there is it
annually?
It's on our website. It's kind of like it's a weird chart situation because it depends on how many people are in the household.
Okay.
So basically, if it's a 2-parent household and they have one kid, it's a higher like in order to meet our standards.
The threshold's higher in order to be
versus
eligible.
If there's 1 parent and 3 kids,
Right.
or 2 parents and 6 kids. So it kind of fluctuates depending on how many people are in the family and what the income is, and if it's a 2-income household or a 1-income household. So it's all it's charted out, and it's actually from the state of California that we get this chart from. So they do all the math stuff. I'm not a math person.
So you're saying that you had 600 families in last year, or
Mhm.
more than 600 families.
Yeah.
And have you seen it, like, over the course of the time that you've been involved with it? Have you seen it grow? Is it growing every year, or is it declining?
You know, it was declining for a little bit, up through like from like 2018, 2019, 2020. It was kind of declining. Same with 2021 because people were getting subsidized and stuff. And so people were not taking advantage of us because they were getting extra income from the government and stuff. So people didn't sign up as much. But it started as the cost of living started really hiking up, and, you know, groceries and gas and, you know, everyday bills started getting more and more expensive. Last year we hit a peak from what we had been at previously, like from before COVID, which we kind of anticipated it with inflation and everything, and also us trying to make sure that our name is out there. But it's been kind of an interesting journey to like watch, because it used to be that we had less families but more kids because there was much larger families. Now we have more families, but they have an average of 2 or 3 kids instead of 6 or 7 kids. So it's kind of crazy to watch how everything fluctuates.
What are you
years.
anticipating for this year?
I think right now we're at about 500 families that are registered. So we're kind of on par of where we were last year.
Okay.
So we're open, I think, one more week.
And so
on our
people can go
registration.
to, they have to go to your website.
Yeah, so if
to-
they go to our website, they'll click on registration. We have it in both English and Spanish.
Okay.
Because
so prtoybank.com.
yes.
And you can go there and register register your family and kids and ages and
Exactly.
that kind of
So
stuff.
we do from 0 to 12 years old for both boys and girls. And so we also
12 years old is a cap.
Yes.
Got it.
Because it's really, really difficult to get, like, we hardly get any donations for our 9 to 12 zone. And anything higher than that, it's extremely difficult to get donations for, just because, you know, they're into different things. The stuff's more expensive.
Well, they
People
got
don't
their
know
own
what to
thing
buy.
going, yeah.
Exactly.
You know,
so
the magical side is the kids, you know, the little ones that, you know,
Yes.
they want to, you know, open up something, you know, I mean,
Exactly.
not to say that it's not magical for 12 and over.
Yes.
But it's, you know, it's a little bit more magical for the younger kids.
So we try and, you know, families that have older kids, we try and, you know, take the burden off of the younger kids so they can maybe save for the older kids and make sure that they can get something for them also. But yeah, no, it's
And then I would ask the question, is there programs for older, I mean,
There
is there
are,
programs out there
yes.
for the older kids?
Yes, so there are other groups that do stuff for the older kids. Like there's Angel Trees at Walmart and stuff, and that's through SLO County, and they go through 18. And they even, I think, have like senior citizens and people that have disabilities that are older as well. So there are other services for them. Like I said, it's really difficult for us to be able to help the older kids, so we go through 12. And so when they're applying, also they have to show proof that the child exists, so we require birth certificates. We do work with some groups through the county that if they don't have paperwork, like the refugees, or like if there was a fire, like we find ways to make things happen, because you never know what people's stuff are. Things get lost. So we're not like, you know, we like to see that the kid exists.
Javier, are you there on gift day?
Yeah.
Is that what you call it? Gift day?
Day of giving.
Day
of giving?
Yeah.
I mean, how does that, what does that do to you?
Oh,
Just
my-
to see the
all right.
parents.
First of all, it's organized chaos.
Yeah.
On our part, we're just trying to. I mean, we've shown up on Day of Giving 2 years ago. I was like, can you open this up a little bit earlier so we can finish what we didn't finish on Friday? Because you know we're supposed to open up doors and have our little gathering of all the volunteers, and hey, this is what we're gonna do, and this is how we're gonna do it, and you know everybody goes to their posts, and most everybody comes back every year. The volunteers they keep coming back, but it's nice. I started I just started providing a little bit more music. I got a big old speaker that you start playing music and just the Christmas feel, and I love it. It's great. But it gets tiring sometimes, especially towards the end. Cleanup is
it's a bear.
Yeah, it's
so we've been there 10 plus hours a day for
Yes.
4 or 5 days, and at the end
so you're there for more than one day.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So getting ready for the day of giving starts the
I
Tuesday
see.
of.
The day of giving is just one day where
Yeah.
the parents come through.
Yeah, but we're
prior there.
working. We're working, sorting, getting everything ready.
So you're doing this at the event center.
Yes.
Yes.
So inside the event center, I'm sure you got stations all over different places. You guys are going through dumping the toys and then kind of
Sorting them out.
categorying them into
so
age brackets. I'm
Yeah.
assuming.
exactly. So like our big thing is like, well, especially for me, is we make sure that the toys are age appropriate. So we have different age groups. So like we have 0 to 2, 3 to 5, 6 to 8, 9 to 12. So we make, because those are kind of the age groupings of toys. So we make sure that like if it says 8 plus, it goes to our 9 to 12 table, because we don't want there to be issues, because there's obviously parts or something that, or some sort of instruction that is not supposed to be for younger kids.
Yeah,
So especially with our infants,
choking
yeah.
hazards and stuff
So
like that.
Right.
We like really make sure, and I really hone into volunteers that are sorting toys, like, hey, make sure that these are in the right groups, because we don't want to have a choking hazard for our little kids, because that'd just be the worst. Like, you get a gift and something weird happens. We don't want to be the people that supplied that.
Right.
So there's a lot of sorting, a lot of things that are very intentionally put into everything, and it just takes time.
What are some of the interesting gifts that like people like come through your hands? Like you're going, oh, what is this?
Fake poo.
Yeah, we have
Really?
gotten that.
Yeah,
yes.
I was like, I've seen it like twice. I was like, yeah, no, we don't.
Toss.
Yeah, toss that out.
You know-
And then there's been stuff that like, man, they make this into a toy. They didn't have this when I was a kid, So
So have you ever find yourself playing with the toys?
Yes. And as a matter of fact, Amanda was like, "Hey, take this home and see. What do you think?" I'm like, "Yeah, it was kind of cool." And then all of a sudden, I'm the test dummy for. Yeah, I was
For
like,
the-
"Yeah, I like it. That
for
was
the
cool."
toy tester?
Yeah,
We
pretty
get-
much. Yeah.
We work with a warehouse that we can get stuff at wholesale prices. And so I just am never sure with some of the stuff, because like some of it kind of like looks weird, and I'm like, I don't know about this.
Oh, some of the, you mean like one of those Amazon
kind of. So like we
things?
buy things by the case. So like, and then we pay like $2 for it, because that's what the store actually pays for it. So we pay for it pre-markup. And so sometimes I get it and I'm like, I don't know. This kind of looks like it was like a little like drone helicopter thing, and it was tiny, and I was like, I don't know. I don't want to hand it out if it's like, I don't want to give this as a gift and then have it like not work, because that's the worst. So
you
I
go
was
through
like,
every single toy.
oh, we go through there is, each toy is touched at least 6 times by volunteers to make sure.
So if you got 600, what'd you say last year? Over 600, you times that by say at least 3. So you're at 1,800 or more toys.
It's crazy. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
There's so many toys, and then we bundle things together. So like if there's something that's kind of a smaller item, we make sure to put it with something else. Especially like our single Barbies. We get so many single Barbies. So like when people donate, like if they're on sale, like I'll get a bunch of Barbie cars, so we can put a Barbie with a car. So it's kind of more of a substantial gift, or like we'll put 2 Barbies with a car, or different things like that. Or if we get,
So you want them to walk away with like not just like one item. Here's
exactly
right.
So like for me, like Christmas has always been like my favorite, and like when we're telling volunteers who are bundling things, I'm like, okay, imagine like you're a kid. This is the only thing potentially you're getting for Christmas. Like, put something together. I think we're like around a value of like $50 to $60 per kid. Sometimes it's a little bit more.
That's what you guys.
That's what we kind of try and. That's what we
Gotcha.
try and give. So we ask like for donations that have we try and get like at least a $20 value, but obviously some people can't afford that, which is totally fine, and we'll group it together with other stuff. And so we try and keep it so that, like, you know, it's something that's a wow in the morning. So even if it's a couple smaller items, it equals up to like being like a really cool gift.
Wow.
Yeah. And the other part I want to talk about a little bit is that the week of leading to that, we're looking for volunteers, because it is a lot. I mean, I've liked toys ever since I was a kid, but you know, sometimes like, man, I can't wait till this is over because I don't want to see another toy until next year. You know, it's just a lot of work. It's really nice work. I mean, the organization is awesome. The cause is a great cause, and you know, I'm always asking, hey, if you can donate an hour or two of your time in the week, you know, please do come over. Just all you're doing is toys, really, boys, girls in age brackets. That's all we're asking. Is like, hey, come and help us out. You know, if you can, you know, just. And there's some people like that go for the first time and they're amazed, and it's like, hey, and we invite them, hey, come on the day of giving, see the result of all this, and see the families come through the whole process, and people are like, yeah, this is great, you know, this is awesome. So
do you guys do any type of like events? I mean, is it only just the holiday season? Like, you're not accepting gifts throughout the year? You probably don't have anywhere to warehouse gifts, I guess.
So we do have storage, but they do fill up a little bit. Because the way that the Day of Giving goes is we always have overage each year, because, I mean, obviously if you're the last families in, like, you don't want to get stuck with gifts. Like, I try and always make sure that we have options.
Because you already know how many people are coming through the doors before you even start.
Yeah, so when our registration closes, like, I know we have 230 infants from 0 to 2.
Gotcha.
I know that we have, like, you know, 168 girls 9 to 12. So I try and always make sure that we have at least 30 gifts over. And then we also have a jumping off point for the next year.
Right.
So it makes it very nice, because like the year of 2020 COVID, we were one of the only groups that actually had an in-person event. And we had people coming in. We had to change a lot, but we had clearance from the county, and we had families come in and pick gifts just like always. And it was because we had overage from the year before that we didn't have to worry about having in-person toy boxes. And we were able to use monetary donations to supplement.
Gotcha. Oh, I mean, can people give money?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So people can
same
donate
website.
money.
Yeah.
Same website.
Yes.
There's a
we have PayPal, Venmo. We have all sorts of different options.
Okay.
You know.
So they can go to prtoybank.com. You can register there for the Day of Giving. You can also donate money there. Can you, Javier, I know we've been talking about boxes at some of our sponsors. Can they go and request a box from that location?
They can. If they go to our contact, they can request a box.
Okay.
They can see a list of where our boxes are. If sometimes we get people that are like, I don't know what kids like these days. We have Amazon and Target wish lists. They can shop from the list. They can get it delivered to their house and put it in a box. Or they can go totally hands-free. They just order it. It gets delivered to my house. My postal people love me this time of year.
I bet.
I'm always like, I'm so sorry.
I bet they're super excited.
The neighbors all laugh, because it's not uncommon to have 2 Amazon trucks, USPS, UPS, and FedEx all drop off at my house every single day from Thanksgiving to the Day of Giving.
Yeah.
But
holy cow. Well, we're talking about the Toy Bank of Greater Paso. Is it Paso or Paso Robles?
Paso
it's
Robles.
both.
Okay. Toy Bank of Greater Paso Robles.
If you're from Paso, it's Paso.
Exactly.
Yeah. I'm like, we got events coming up.
Our 501c3 is Toy Bank of Greater Paso Robles, but we also just call it Toy Bank.
All right. So we've got the Daniels Woodland car show toy drive coming up December 6th, which you guys can find that on the website, or The event's 11 to 4 o'clock there in Paso Robles off of Golden Hill. And then we're going to be doing a Wonk Country Christmas at Premier Ag on December 7th.
Very excited.
Which we're super stoked about.
Yeah.
Santa Claus will be there from 12 to 2.
That's
so
the best.
Parents can bring their kiddos down there, and hopefully we're able to fill up another box or 2. And I know we got some of our sponsors that are interested in having some boxes there. So I'm hoping that we fill up the box and then some. And then we have kids. Santa Claus has to stay longer than 2 o'clock.
Yeah.
To take pictures.
And then you guys should bring your boxes yourselves to because it's hard to describe what all goes
Is
into
that during?
the day
That's
of
on
giving.
the following Saturday.
Yeah, it's the
Okay.
following Saturday.
Yeah.
But starting Tuesday, people can also drop donations off to the Adelaide building, which is that first commercial building at the fairgrounds, and they can just pop in. Yep, there's the gate. So that gate will be open. You guys can just walk in, and people can donate toys there. Sometimes on our Facebook page, if we're short on something, I'll be like, hey, if you have time to go shop for something, and just bring it by, that'd be awesome.
So obviously that's better, than filling up the toy boxes or have the sponsors bring the toy boxes to the event.
Yes, because we always, like I said, we always sort things. So we always get everything before the event. And then if people have events after the event, we just put them straight into our storage unit, and they are used in next year's event.
Yeah.
Every single toy that's donated in our area is given in our area.
Yeah, it doesn't get shipped out like other organizations.
And I think that's important, to where when people are donating, I mean, people like when they give money or they like their money or gift or whatever it may be to be utilized in the area that they're in versus it going to the valley, it going, down south or something.
Exactly.
Even not to say that's not needed, but it's just a little bit more humbling to know that it's your money or your donation is given and used right here in your backyard.
Definitely, yeah. So everything, every single penny, every single, like I said, nobody is paid on our board. Nobody is paid anything. So every single penny either goes to buying toys that we need in areas, goes to, directly to printing our registration flyers, making sure that everything is, Facebook ads to make sure that people go and to find our car show, find our different stuff.
The rent for the event itself, we got to pay for all that, and that's what it goes to.
Yeah, so everything goes back, and it's kind of like loaves and fishes and stuff. Sometimes, like when we buy from the warehouse and stuff, we can get better deals because we're buying in bulk, and so we're able to use the monetary donations a little bit better because we know what areas we're going to be short in, kind of like that stuff. So
Gotcha.
Sometimes, like I said, if people don't know what to donate, you can always donate money, and we use the money and make sure that it goes back to having the kids have the best Christmas ever.
Awesome.
I would like to invite What's Up North County to hang out with us on the day of giving. There's plenty of room. You guys would come up with a couple cameras and walk around, see how it runs. It's a well-oiled machine. It's fantastic.
Sure.
I'm just saying, if you want to see how hectic it's Tuesday through Friday, you can see that part of it. But man, on Saturday it looks great.
What time does it start on Saturday? What's the time frame?
8 o'clock.
8 o'clock.
Yeah, that's when we're opening doors.
I think 8:30 is our first families are coming in.
And it's not like a, opening up the stadium and
No.
people are running to their seats type
no.
deal. This is all you guys have it all
Yes.
time slotted for different families.
Yep.
And
So we have
We can have 30 families every 15 minutes that are signed up.
Yeah, so it's so you have like the parent or guardian. They come in, they show their ID, okay, and then we have volunteer escorts to walk with that person to the specific table for the child, and with the bag, and they like they're going shopping. Have somebody walks with them, and then we have the big horseshoe deal that they walk through. That we have it set up. They go through there. They go through the coats for kids. And then they're on their way out. They're getting their stocking stuffers, and it's organized. And then it's not come in, hang out. No, it's you come in and they go do their little shopping.
They have a time slot, time frame to go through.
Yes.
And you have the guardian going with them to help expedite the travels.
Yeah, we're not pushing them or anything. It was like, okay, here we go, here we go.
People need extra time, like, obviously.
And especially the kids, because we got high school kids that like to help out doing the escorts, and especially the ones that are bilingual, and they get to practice their Spanish, saying, hey, come this way, or good mornings and all that stuff, and it's great. It's an awesome event.
Well, it sounds like it.
Yeah.
It sounds like your heart's warm, after and during, and maybe a little stressed during, but at least afterwards, you just feel really good about what you guys did, and and wait till like Santa Claus. Until next year.
Exactly. I do a lot of the purchasing and stuff, and I just love watching, like, the day of giving. I don't really plan any specific area that I need to be. Obviously, I'm troubleshooting stuff as it comes up, but I just like watching, and like, there's certain bundles that you put together, and like hearing parents be like, oh my gosh, this is exactly what they wanted for Christmas. Like, you found the exact, this is literally their number one thing on their wish list. And I'm like, I love hearing that. My mom, it's a family, like there's like a lot of family members that are on our board, but my mom's in charge of our volunteers, and she sits at the end, and she always is like, hey, how did it go? Did you guys find everything you need? And she always she hears everybody say, oh my gosh, this is the exact present that my kid wanted. I'm so excited. I can't wait for them to open it.
Well, that's awesome. What a great feeling.
Yeah.
Well, awesome, guys. Well, we appreciate you guys coming in, and can't wait to, help push the envelope for the toys and through our channels. And like I said, the car show, I'll be there with the car.
Awesome.
So we'll be there. We were at the Estrella ones, the Estrella a couple weeks ago, and
I was there. Yeah.
And it's like, it's just a great event. And now with the toys and the toy drive, and it's just parents can come out and bring their kids, and there's going to be holiday themed stuff, I'm assuming.
Yep.
And then of course you got Daniel's Woodland.
Yes.
I'm sure they opened up their
robotics,
and
they let us sell tours, which also helps us.
That's cool.
Yeah.
With like all that money goes back to Toy Bank, which is also really awesome. Yeah, they're very, very generous with their location and their time.
Very cool.
It's a car show with a cause.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there you go, guys. Thanks for coming in. And once again, what's your website again?
prtoybank.com, and it has everything. If you want to volunteer, it has all the information on how to volunteer, all the information about how to register, donating, wish lists, links to shop, everything. Everything's on our website.
Awesome.
And then we also have a Facebook page that everything is also on.
Yeah, lots of pictures from the previous years from on Facebook. And, you can see all that stuff. And
very cool. Awesome. Well, we're looking forward to it, and putting together our event, and we can't wait for it. So December 6th, we got the car show happening in Paso Robles. Toy drive for Toy Bank of Greater Paso Robles, and then we got December 7th at Premier Ag for another Toy Bank of Greater Paso Robles toy drive, and of course Santa Claus, and we got all kinds of stuff happening that weekend. So we're looking forward to being a part of it, guys.
And then starting that Tuesday, we're in the building, and we're starting putting stuff together.
Getting ready to do a day of giving
and
on the following Saturday.
Yep.
Awesome, guys.
It's very busy 2 weeks, but it's great.
Yes, ma'am. All right, guys. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you for having us.
Yes. Well, there you have it, guys. Hey, make sure you guys want to get involved. Get over there and check out the toy banks. We've got events happening. We've got prtoybank.com. You can reach out, info@prtoybank.org if you'd like to donate, be a part of it, and just give or come out to the car show December 6th, and come out and see Santa Claus December 7th at Premier Ag. Both days are going to be hopefully stocked with toys, and able to give the Toy Bank of Greater Paso Robles a ton of stuff to give out the following Saturday. But as always, guys, we can't do this without you and our sponsors. We'd like to thank Escalar Wine Travelers Hideaway, Visit Atascadero, 805 Customs, MGP Coating, Premier Ag, Trailer Barn, Story Termite Pest Control, Borhone Auto Center, Kennedy Club Fitness, Airflow Filter Services, and Templeton Heating and Air. Thanks again, guys. We'll see you there.
When it comes to comfort, trust the team that's been keeping the North County homes cozy since 1995. At Templeton Heating and Air Conditioning, They're your hometown pros right here in Templeton. From tune-ups to repairs, remodels to new construction, even duct replacements and attic ventilation, they got you covered. Call your neighbors at 805-434-3741. Templeton Heating and Air Conditioning. Local, trusted, dependable.
Hi, I'm Glenn McWilliams.
And I'm Annie. As sixth-generation farmers, we understand what it takes to keep a ranch, a farm, and a community growing strong.
And that's why we started Premier Ag to bring quality feed, trusted Western wear, and real service to the Central Coast.
From hay delivery across the county to hands-on support for local youth and ag programs, we're proud to give back to the community that raised us.
And when we say from seed to stable, we mean it. We've walked the fields, we've fed the animals, and now we're here to serve families just like yours.
Come visit us at 1041 Paso Robles Street in Paso Robles and experience the difference of a store built by farmers for farmers.
From seed to store, where quality meets country.
Hi, this is Dave Story, small game hunter with Story Termite and Pest. We're a full-service termite and pest control company. From rodents to termites, we can take care of all your pest control needs. Call today, we can tailor a pest control program that will meet your needs and budget. Contact us at 805-460-0650 or at storytermite.com. Remember, we don't have customers, we have friends.
Looking for a top quality concrete coating in SLO County? Hi, I'm Matt Gifford with MGP Coatings, your trusted local expert in durable, long-lasting concrete coatings backed by Pentec's limited lifetime warranty. Whether it's residential or commercial, we deliver expert craftsmanship, premium products, and unbeatable customer service. When we say we make concrete great again, we mean it. As a locally owned, community-driven company, we take pride in transforming garages, patios, pool decks, wineries, and even interior spaces into stunning, functional areas. Are you ready to upgrade your space? Give us a call at 805-952-5301. Check us out on Facebook and Instagram, or visit mattgiffordpainting.com. Join the MGP Coating family today.
What's up, North County? This is Teresa Branch with Airflow Filter Service. We are a family-owned business right here in the North County. We have air filters, oils and lubricants, and hydraulic hoses. We provide services that include air filter cleaning, DPF cleaning, and waste oil collection. Come check us out at 1140 Ramada Drive, and we can help you with all your automotive and industrial vehicle needs.
Atascadero isn't your standard getaway. We're unique, just like you. We're growing, transforming, and figuring it out as we go. We're a town filled with innovators, artists, makers, and game changers. We're a little bit country, a little bit funky, and always authentic. We're here for your good times, your slow times, and your changing times. We are all in Atascadero. Come see for yourself. Learn more at visitatascadero.com.